Hi, time for another quick and easy dinner. Just got home from work and I'm going to make tortellini in a white cream sauce with pancetta, peas, and mushrooms. Let's get started. So while I was preparing the ingredients for tonight's dinner, I needed to remove the peel from the garlic, and I used this new kitchen gadget that just came in today. It's a little silicone tube and it works like magic. Let me show you. Okay, so you take your clove of garlic, you put it in the silicone tube, and then just roll it. Look at that. It's magic. That just makes life so much easier. Okay, so I've diced up our pancetta, sliced 2 small shallots, steamed some peas in the microwave, cubed up some butter, and peeled the garlic. Something else that just arrived in the mail today that I'm super excited to use is Nonna's olive oil. So my dad in Sicily had an olive orchard. So we used to sell the olives to the olificio. And the olive oil that we find here, it's just not the same as the fresh olive oil in Italy. So Nonna's olive oil comes from Sicily, and I've already tasted it. It's phenomenal, and we're gonna use it on tonight's dinner. So the first thing you wanna do is warm up a couple of tablespoons of olive oil in your pan. When your olive oil is warmed up, you're gonna throw in your shallots. Cook them for just a couple of minutes. After our shallots have cooked for a couple of minutes, you're gonna throw in the pancetta and cook that down. When the pancetta starts to render down, you'll throw in a cube of butter and add in your peas. They've already been steamed in the microwave, so they're pretty much cooked. Now it's just a matter of seasoning them more than anything. We're not going to salt this because we're adding in heavy cream and grated cheese, and the pancetta is all very salty, so we're just going to add a little bit of black pepper. After that's cooked down for a couple of minutes, you are going to add, I'm adding 2 cloves of garlic. I think that should be enough. Give that a good stir. You don't want it to burn. And then toss in your mushrooms. They've been washed already. And let that cook for a few minutes. Okay, salting our water like the ocean. Okay, now that our mushrooms, peas, and pancetta are all cooked down, we're going to remove them from the heat and start preparing our cream sauce. Add a few knobs of butter, and then toss in your heavy cream. So I do have to admit, this is going to take a little bit of time to thicken up. You're going to just go on slow heat, keep stirring or whisking until it gets nice and thick. I'm just using a little baby whisk. Our granddaughter calls it bubbles because she thinks it makes bubbles. So keep stirring while it's at a light rolling boil. This is going to take at least 10 minutes. After the cream sauce has thickened up for a few minutes and it's getting close to being done, you're going to toss in your tortellini because they cook really quick, so you don't want to put them in too early. As our cream sauce has thickened down quite a bit, you're going to throw in 1 handful of either pecorino romano or Parmesan cheese at a time and mix that in. It's going to help it get thicker and creamier. Handful number 3. I think this will be the last one. Can never have too much cheese. When the tortellini are almost ready, you're going to get your mixture of pancetta, mushrooms, peas, and mix it into your cream sauce. Now we've drained the tortellini. We're going to combine them to the cream sauce and let them finish cooking in here. And you can see it's continuing to thicken up. We're going to remove it from the heat and let it sit for a couple of minutes before we serve. Okay, so now we sprinkled a little bit of fresh basil from the garden and our final touch of grated cheese on top. And then we're gonna taste. Time to taste. Wow. That is so creamy. Delicious. Enjoy.